Good morning, my spunky little bastards. How are you doing? Oh, God. Slept too long, I guess. The third wake-up alarm, there's not supposed to be a wake-up alarm, but it's like, the go get your breakfast alarm, I think. No, wait. I've heard that the third alarm is, take your meds. So, yeah, I woke up at the fourth wake-up alarm. And, so, yeah, I was pretty much immovable this morning. Man, I'm so fucking tired. You ever have one of those days where you're like, man, maybe I should call in sick and just sleep today. I need to catch up on some shit. You know, even if you catch up on just sleep. I need to catch up on my homework. My math teacher is gonna kick my ass. I'm gonna bounce so many times. What the? Oh, hello, squirrel. No worries. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a dead one. That's not good. It looks like, ugh, you know. Anyway, yes, the stats class. I'm gonna be 3 weeks behind with my homework. You know, this ain't good. Maybe if I do the last 2 weeks of homework this week, and then next week do next week's homework and this week's homework, and then I'll be all caught up, hopefully. I feel like, that whole paying off a debt thing is like, so you get to the point where you're like, you've got so many other expenses going on that you're just kind of paying off the interest kind of thing, and I hate that. Like, just the very idea of it, it's like, you get to a point, like, so far along in your life where you've got a car, you've got kids, you've got this, you've got that, and all those expenses, and you can't pay your student loans, but you pay off a little bit just to keep the fucking, the interest from mounting up, or even if you're in such a situation where you can't afford that interest, so you're like paying it off every couple of months, and so it's building back up again. That's a shitty situation to get in. We're in a shitty place, with the whole financial debt thing, I think everyone's there, I'm pretty sure that everyone's got like a mortgage and car loans and bank loans and all these loans, and they're just paying off the interest. Like no one's getting out of debt. I think that's how it is. And I bet it feels really shitty. I mean, I don't have any debt per se. I mean, my wife does, and I suppose her debt is my debt. But it's like, I can imagine once I get through school, if I've had to take out student loans for this and do for that, I'm going to feel that same pinch. And I am not looking forward to that. I'm going to take out a student loan unless I can really help it. You owe us all this money. Well, do you want it back? Do you really want it back? Because I'm like, thank you, sir. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not one to borrow money. I'm always the one to lend it. Someone says, "Oh, can you lend me a couple of bucks for the bus?" I'm probably inclined to like, yeah, sure, have a couple of bucks. But I'm not one to ask for money, and if I do take the money, you get it back like tomorrow. I'm like, no, I can't have these $2 holding over my head. Like, it's only $2, but like, it doesn't matter if it's $2 or 2,000. You got, like, if you get complacent in, then they're not in a rush. I'd get to them next week, right? And then it's like next week, and you go, they can wait till next week. I'm sure they ain't in no rush. well, you know, that gets put off, and then 6 months down the line, you're like, what debt? What? And they're like, yeah, we charged you interest, and then you're kind of fucked. I don't like that prospect, or like the feeling that you always owe someone. No, it doesn't matter if it's like a drawing or something. I owe someone a drawing, and then they're always like, so where's my drawing? There's no interest on that, but it's like the feeling debt. Then it's like, feeling like you always owe that person something. I can't really explain it. It's only that, that you can't have that person's full undivided friendship until you square up that debt of that drawing or whatever it was. Okay. So so debt really gets to me. Just the amount of it, and the very idea of ever getting into it really bugs me. I'm not a financially dependable person. So if I've got money, I've got money, but that money could be gone at any point. So don't be surprised, right? That's why I don't turn around and go, if I borrowed $2, I will give you the $2 because this time next week I may not have that $2 to give you, right? And if I come up $2 short for something else, be like, well, that's the money I would have spent on the bus if I had the money off the bat. Oop. Yep. Okay. So there's that, just my feelings towards debt and all that. I hope you guys aren't in too much debt. That would be really unfortunate, especially since a lot of you are going to be really, really young, and it's sad to see young people get into debt. Like spend the rest of their lives just paying their debts away. Hold on a second. So, you there? Good. Alright, so young people in financial places makes me worry, because like the homeless people thing, there are more homeless people about, I think, nowadays than there used to be. And like, I wonder if debt's got something to do with that. You're getting like huge amounts of debt, and then they come and repossess your house, or where you're going to live, So maybe that's also a factor, as well as the people who like are ex-army veterans from Vietnam who getting kicked out and shit, and they end up on the street too. It's a very sad state of affairs. It depresses me to no end, and I have to worry about other people, such as in my nature. And I love you, spunky bastards. I love you all, and I hope you're all staying on top of shit, as it'd be sad to see you guys get swamped under with that. You don't need any more stress. That's why you're on YouTube. Look at cat videos and stuff. Ha. Alright. Stay smiling. Be good to each other. All that for jazz. Take care of yourselves. Stay creative.